Pompeii, one of the more memorable and frightening chapters in the ongoing drama we call civilization, not to mention a favorite Hollywood storyline. With Seth Doane, we go back in time.
Scientists have released what could change what we knew about an age-old disaster. They have recently discovered shocking new details from the outcome of the mountain eruption that claimed the lives of many in Pompeii. The catastrophic event buried many secrets and caused scientists to make false theories initially. Now, their new details have given interesting but shocking clarity about the people, their lifestyles, and even their animals. What were the latest details, and how have they changed everything we know about the incident? Get ready to dive into the untold history that is both heart-wrenching and eye-opening. Mount Vesuvius, the brooding giant that overlooks the Bay of Naples in Italy, has etched its place in history through one catastrophic event: the eruption that buried the ancient Roman city of Pompeii. Scientists have discovered shocking details in Pompeii that change their initial theories about the disaster, including the unknown date of the actual eruption on Mount Vesuvius, the people's perfect teeth, the perfectly preserved shrine, a troubling cast of a mother and child, and an unlucky headless victim. While the exact date of this tumultuous episode is unknown, its vivid imprint on the annals of human history resonates with the profound impact of nature's fury. Scientists have recently revealed that the initially presumed eruption date of August 24, 79 AD might not be the actual date the catastrophe happened. Pompeii, a thriving Roman city nestled at the base of Mount Vesuvius, was blissfully unaware of the impending disaster that awaited. The day started like any other, with residents going about their daily lives, tending to chores, engaging in commerce, and relishing the Mediterranean sun. Little did they know that their existence was on the precipice of an irreversible transformation. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Vesuvius awoke from its slumber with an ominous rumble. Lava, ash, and volcanic gases began to spew from its crater, casting an eerie shadow over Pompeii. Panic ensued as the city's people grappled with the sudden onslaught of nature's wrath. The cascading lava, a molten river of destruction, surged through the streets, consuming everything in its path. Amid the chaos, living things, both human and animal, faced an unrelenting adversary in the form of pyroclastic flows, superheated currents of gas and volcanic matter that descended upon Pompeii with deadly precision. In a matter of hours, life in the bustling city was extinguished, frozen in time beneath layers of ash and debris. Properties that once stood proudly, bearing witness to the vibrant pulse of Roman life, were obliterated. The exquisite frescoes that adorned the walls of Pompeian villas, the intricate mosaics that graced public spaces, and the everyday artifacts that spoke of daily routines, all succumbed to the suffocating embrace of volcanic sediment. The exact date of this calamity remains elusive, shrouded in the temporal fog of history. Yet, preserving Pompeii beneath layers of ash has provided archaeologists and historians with a time capsule, allowing them to peer into the daily lives of ancient Romans frozen in the throes of disaster. The unknown date of Mount Vesuvius's eruption and its aftermath serve as a poignant reminder of nature's capacity for upheaval. Pompeii, once vibrant and bustling, now stands as a haunting testament to the impermanence of human endeavors in the face of the Earth's mighty forces. Examining the skeletons preserved by the cataclysmic eruption of Mount Vesuvius in Pompeii has opened a fascinating window into the oral health of ancient Romans. Surprisingly, scientists have uncovered a remarkable aspect. The residents of Pompeii boasted near-perfect teeth. This revelation invites us to delve into the lifestyle and dietary habits of these ancient Romans, unraveling the potential factors contributing to their dental excellence. One of the leading hypotheses behind the pristine dental condition of Pompeii's inhabitants revolves around their diet. Unlike the contemporary abundance of sugary foods that often wreak havoc on teeth, the ancient Romans predominantly consumed a diet rich in fruits and vegetables. Their culinary preferences leaned towards a natural bounty, steering clear of the refined sugars that pose challenges to modern dental health. This divergence in dietary habits raises questions about the impact of our current food choices on oral well-being. The water sources available to the ancient Romans in Pompeii contained fluorine, a naturally occurring element known for its positive effects on dental health. It is plausible that the combination of a diet rooted in wholesome, unprocessed foods and fluorine-rich water contributed synergistically to the remarkable state of their teeth. This discovery prompts reflection on our contemporary practices, where the prevalence of processed and sugary foods, coupled with variations in water sources, may have implications for our oral health. As we peer through the lens of Pompeii's dental legacy, it serves as a historical benchmark, offering insights into how lifestyle and dietary patterns influence oral health across the ages. The juxtaposition with our modern challenges prompts contemplation on the potential lessons we can glean from the dental perfection of ancient Romans, guiding us toward practices that prioritize the well-being of our teeth amid our bustling, sugar-laden world. That's not all the exciting discoveries scientists have made. The casts of Pompeii people offer a haunting glimpse into a moment frozen in time, capturing the tragic events that unfolded during the catastrophic eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. Among these poignant remnants, one of the most striking and poignant depictions is that of a mother and child encapsulated in ash for over 1,900 years. Imagine the scene: a mother and her child, forever preserved in the posture of their final moments. The child, believed to be around 4 years old, lies on the belly of his terrified mother. This poignant tableau speaks volumes about the sheer terror and helplessness that gripped the people of Pompeii as the volcanic fury engulfed their world. The ash that enveloped them acted as both a shroud and a time capsule. The fine particles settled over their forms, creating a delicate mold that would later be used to reconstruct the shapes of their bodies. This process, known as the casting technique, involves injecting liquid plaster into the cavities left by the decomposed bodies, resulting in eerily lifelike replicas. In the case of the mother and child, the cast immortalizes the profound tragedy of their final moments. The child seeks refuge on the mother's back, an instinctive reaction to shield oneself from the impending doom. The mother, in turn, curls protectively around her child, her face eternally etched with a mixture of fear and maternal instinct. These casts transcend the boundaries of time, allowing us to connect with the very human stories encapsulated in the petrified ash. Each figure is a testament to the fragility of life and the indomitable will to protect loved ones, even in the face of inevitable disaster. The Pompeii casts stand as poignant reminders of a moment suspended in eternity, inviting contemplation on the shared experiences of humanity across centuries. Amid the ruins of Pompeii is the tragic narrative of pregnant women, forever memorialized by the artful technique of body casting, a haunting testament to the abrupt and cataclysmic end they faced. In the meticulous excavation process of Pompeii, archaeologists unearthed the remains of these expectant mothers, capturing the vulnerability and humanity of their final moments. Through the delicate art of casting, a poignant story emerges. The volcanic ash that entombed the city acted as a preservative, encapsulating not only the stark reality of death, but also the tender nuances of life. As the casting process unfolded, the pregnant women of Pompeii emerged from the ash, frozen in a pose that speaks volumes about the desperation and helplessness they experienced. The technique involves injecting plaster into the voids left by decomposed bodies, creating eerily lifelike replicas that immortalize the anguish of that fateful day. The pregnant women, forever immortalized in their final embrace, elicit a profound emotional response. Their bodies, contorted by the intensity of the volcanic onslaught, are a silent testimony to the fragility of existence, the unborn lives within them, concealed by the maternal embrace. Through these casts, the pregnant women of Pompeii transcend the confines of history textbooks, reaching out to us across the centuries. The raw, unfiltered reality they represent invites reflection on the transient nature of life and the relentless force of nature. The echoes of their stories linger within the casts, inviting contemplation on the universal aspects of the human condition: love, loss, and the enduring strength of the maternal bond. As we gaze upon these frozen moments, we are drawn into a visceral connection with the past, a connection that transcends the boundaries of time and reminds us of our shared humanity. There's more to be revealed. Stay tuned to unravel more Pompeii discoveries you probably didn't know about. What other shocking revelations have scientists also uncovered in the ruins of the natural disaster? Humans were not the only ones whose death positions were repictured with the casting techniques. Among the preserved scenes, one heartbreaking tableau captures the fate of a loyal companion, a dog, forever immortalized in the volcanic ash. This canine relic, like its human counterparts, bears witness to the terror and chaos that engulfed Pompeii in 79 AD. The poignant image of the dog, its legs bound, reflects a desperate struggle against the impending disaster. Trapped and unable to flee, it succumbed to the relentless surge of lava and the suffocating embrace of smoke during the explosive eruption. The technique of casting, employed by modern archaeologists, has become a poignant means of resurrecting these scenes of ancient anguish. Through meticulous processes, the exact position of the dog in its final moments is unveiled. The cast serves as a poignant testament to the shared tragedy experienced by humans and their faithful animal companions in the face of a natural catastrophe. In contemplating the fate of the Pompeian dog, we glimpse a tangible connection to the profound emotional bonds between ancient inhabitants and their canine companions. The dog's binding legs and the encroaching ash become a visual metaphor for the inevitability of fate, a universal theme that transcends time. As we stand in awe of these preserved relics from antiquity, we are reminded that the echoes of history extend beyond the grandeur of temples and forums. In the silent corners of Pompeii, the poignant presence of the bound dog speaks volumes about the shared vulnerability of all living beings in the face of nature's wrath. Each cast, each preserved silhouette, invites us to empathize with the untold stories of those who once walked the ancient streets, both human and canine alike. The unfortunate tale of the headless victim from Pompeii unfolds within the hard-end lava, frozen in time, like a macabre sculpture of ancient tragedy. His story begins in the ominous shadow of the catastrophic eruption of Mount Vesuvius, an event that blanketed the city in ash and preserved the chilling moments of lives interrupted. Initially dubbed the unluckiest guy of Pompeii, the skeleton was discovered beneath a massive boulder, his head seemingly crushed under the weight. This grim scene painted a vivid picture of a man caught in the throes of a volcanic catastrophe, meeting his demise under the relentless force of nature. As scientific scrutiny intensified, a different narrative began to emerge. Recent analyses prompted a revisitation of the original theory that the man's head met a tragic end beneath the crushing impact of the boulder. The scientific detective work unfolded with the delicate removal of the rock that concealed the victim's upper body, revealing surprising details that challenged the initial assumptions. Contrary to expectations, the man's skull emerged entirely intact. This unexpected revelation turned the narrative on its head, forcing a reevaluation of the circumstances surrounding his demise. The once-believed story of a crushed skull beneath an immense boulder was replaced with a newfound mystery. How did this man meet his end, and what role did the boulder play in the tragic tableau? This Pompeian victim, once deemed the epitome of ill fortune, now invites further inquiry into the nuances of the catastrophic event. The city's ruins witness the complexities of life and death during one of history's most infamous volcanic eruptions. As scientists unravel the depths of ash and stone, they continue to piece together the untold stories of Pompeii's inhabitants, allowing us to glimpse the human experiences that echo through the ages. The horses of Pompeii, encapsulated in the haunting tableau of volcanic ash, are also poignant remnants of a tragic moment frozen in time. The skeletal remains of 3 horses emerge as silent witnesses to the cataclysmic events that unfolded centuries ago. One of these horses wears a military-style harness, hinting at its role not merely as a mode of transportation, but as a participant in the affairs of war and conflict. The military attire adorning one of the horses invokes a vivid image of a bygone era, where these majestic creatures bore witness to the comings and goings of soldiers, the clatter of armor, and the tumult of a society entangled in the complexities of governance and defense. The harness, an emblem of service and duty, transforms the horse into more than a mere companion. It becomes an integral part of the military machinery that once defined the rhythms of Pompeian life. As archaeologists carefully uncover the skeletal remnants, they reveal not just the physical attributes of these animals, but also the intangible threads that bound them to the Pompeian existence. The horses are remnants of an intricate relationship where humans and animals coexisted in a symbiotic dance, sharing labor, companionship, and the burdens of an ancient world. The discovery of these horses, especially the one adorned in military regalia, sparks a cascade of questions about the societal structure, the utilization of animals in ancient warfare, and the profound connections between humans and horses. Each bone and fragment is a chapter in the unwritten narrative of Pompeii, inviting contemplation on the fragility of life and the indomitable spirit that drives archaeological exploration to resurrect the stories buried under volcanic debris. Besides the haunting discoveries, what are the interesting revelations have scientists made? Scientists explored the Pompeians' favorite pastries place and discovered they were big fans of bread and a unique kind of pizza. The people of Pompeii, inhabitants of the ancient Roman city, had a culinary tradition that revolved around simple yet flavorful food. At the heart of their daily meals was bread, a dietary staple central to their culinary landscape. Bakeries dotted the streets of Pompeii, crafting an assortment of bread varieties that catered to the diverse tastes of its residents. These ancient bakers were artisans of their time, fashioning loaves of bread that ranged from the humble to the extravagant. It's not very surprising that they are huge fans of bread, because who isn't? But I bet you didn't know that the bread in Pompeii was more than just sustenance. It was an expression of culinary craftsmanship. The bakery establishments, pristine, were bustling hubs where the aroma of freshly baked bread wafted through the air, enticing locals and visitors alike. Interestingly, Pompeii boasted a unique twist to its pizza culture. While modern pizza is often associated with tomato sauce and melted cheese, the Pompeian version deviated from this norm. Their pizzas were culinary delights adorned with fruits and nuts, creating a medley of flavors that likely delighted the palates of those partaking in this ancient delicacy. Picture a Pompeian bakery filled with the irresistible scent of baking bread, and imagine patrons relishing a pizza topped not with the familiar tomato and cheese, but with a delightful combination of fruits and nuts. The choice of ingredients showcased the creative culinary spirit of Pompeii, a city that embraced a diverse array of flavors long before modern gastronomy took its sophisticated form. In the streets of Pompeii, where life unfolded against the backdrop of ancient architecture, the simplicity of a well-crafted loaf of bread, and the innovation of a fruity nut, pizza spoke volumes about the Pompeian people's connection with their food. The remnants of their culinary preferences, preserved by the ashes of Mount Vesuvius, offer us a flavorful glimpse into the daily life and gastronomic preferences of a bygone era. Another unique aspect of the daily life of the Pompeians unfolded in the form of public laundry facilities. These communal spaces, scattered across the city, played a crucial role in maintaining cleanliness and hygiene for its inhabitants. The people of Pompeii, known for their ingenuity, established a system where laundry was not a private affair, but a shared community activity. One remarkable feature of Pompeii's public laundry system was utilizing an unconventional cleaning agent, urine. The residents would collect urine from their homes or latrines, recognizing its ammonia content as an effective natural detergent. This practice may seem peculiar by modern standards, but it reflected the resourcefulness and practicality of ancient societies in making the most of available materials. The process at the public laundries was relatively straightforward. Residents brought their soiled garments to these communal spaces, where large basins or troughs were filled with water and the collected urine. This concoction served as a cleansing solution, removing dirt and stains from the clothing. The garments were soaked and agitated in this solution, ensuring a thorough cleaning. The communal nature of the public laundries also had social implications. It allowed residents to engage in conversations, share news, and build community while attending an essential household chore. The presence of these facilities in various neighborhoods emphasized the importance of hygiene and cleanliness in the daily lives of Pompeii's inhabitants. While using urine as a cleaning agent may strike us as unconventional today, it was a testament to the resourcefulness and practical knowledge of ancient civilizations. The public laundries of Pompeii not only served a helpful purpose, but stood as communal hubs where people came together, fostering a sense of unity and shared responsibility for the well-being of the city and its residents. What are your thoughts on these discoveries? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to our channel, and share with your friends if you enjoyed watching. Until next time.